It's the E-commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's E-commerce Minute, episode 217.
In today's episode, Facebook brings AR tools to Messenger bots.
At the Facebook F8 Developers Conference last week, the company rolled out new features to augment the Messenger platform to help brands sell more. The first is mTranslate, which allows buyers and sellers in the marketplace to communicate across languages. When people connected through Marketplace receive a message in a language that is different from their default language in Messenger, M will ask them if they want to translate the message. At launch, translations from English to Spanish and vice versa will be available in Marketplace conversations taking place in the US. The second is AR for the Messenger platform. As part of a closed beta, Facebook is allowing a handful of brands to bring special AR filters to Messenger. Users who engage with the select brands on Messenger will have the option to access AR through a special button, which opens up their phone camera and offers a number of branded AR overlays. At launch, Asus will bring to life an unboxing experience of a phone, and Kia will let customers get up and close with the new Kia Stinger. Nike will be dropping a new pair of kicks, and users can get a sneak peek through a curated and visual red carpet experience. And of course, Sephora, which has been on the cutting edge of beauty AR, will have a new selection of makeup to try and share. Photos and videos made with camera effects can be shared with friends in Messenger conversations or added to a Facebook story. Bots can share a link to an AR studio experience via Messenger, but it can also do things like ask a user if they want to take a test drive or speak with a human. According to VentureBeat, initial tests of homepage ads last year found the sale of high-priced items was more likely to occur when a human was looped into a conversation instead of speaking only to an automated bot. Facebook says that developers have built more than 300,000 bots for Messenger, which is up from 100,000 last year. And total message volume has grown by 4 times in the past year to 8 billion with a B messages a day.
Listen, they're just making technology for our blank store.
Our blank store with nothing in it, and everything will be completely AR. Bart, your robot dreams are coming true.
I'm telling you, it's going to be called blank, and that's it.
Yep.
Nothing in it.
Nothing in it.
Come on.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. So I like this mTranslate thing. Be curious to see. I mean, I guess language translation and the AI for that has come a long way. So it probably wouldn't be as clunky as you would comically imagine. So that's pretty handy. That's pretty handy for brands.
Well, I mean, the biggest thing is, like, obviously it's all starting to be built into phones, right? So all the Android phones and definitely the iPhone all have it built in. So it's starting to show up because the phones have it.
Right. Everything's baked in, as I like to say. We've been talking a lot about this AR stuff. Sounds awful like another platform that begins with the letter S.
Yeah, well, it's like the other S.
So does Snapchat see the headlights coming down the highway? Is this going to be a fight? And I think the real question is there enough of the market share out there that you could split it down the middle, or is someone going to be a big loser in this? Because it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, so the problem is, I think Snapchat's just going to have that problem where Facebook is just going at it.
Just by sheer user base.
Just sheer user base, right? And they can bake it into a whole bunch of stuff, right? Into their messengers, into their Facebook, like full on Facebook, into every app, everybody that connects to it. Like, they definitely have that. I still wouldn't discount Snapchat just because they've been around and they're pushing those things. Like, if you really think about it, we just talked about this last week where, the glasses came out. What happens when they actually put them in glasses, right? And basically, who is going to make that faster? Who knows?
Yeah,
Facebook has obviously the money to do it and the power to do it, but who's going to get there fast? Who knows? I mean, Google still plays in that world,
right? Too. And my question again is can they share the same space? Because there are people who are still passionate Snapchat people. They use Facebook, but they're passionate about Snapchat, and it is definitely obviously a younger demographic. They've grown up with it. They're staying with it. But what's it gonna take when Facebook has all this stuff, as I like to say, baked in?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. Remember, like, what was it, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, when Snapchat changed their stuff? Everybody was like, "Oh, I can't
I'm
use it."
never going to Snapchat again. And
Yeah,
they're
and then it changes, and it's like, who knows right now? Like, obviously, the market is going to tell you what's going to happen, but every company pushing these AR stuff right now is great because it's not only going to be Sephora with their lipsticks or hair and stuff like that, or IKEA with their furniture. It's going to show up at different places.
right. And it's just interesting that the ones that are they're pioneering, the names that we keep bringing up again and again are Nike, Sephora, IKEA. It's the same brands that are really putting the money into it, and they are far ahead of the pack. And I think brand wise, because you see Sephora is doing it both on Instagram, they're doing it on Facebook, they're doing it Instagram. They are,
But
and that is
also,
perfect. It's perfect for AR. There's
yeah,
just no
no,
question
right.
about it.
I just wonder if other brands, not Nike or Sephora, are just waiting to see where this kind of goes and letting these guys put the money against it. Like, think about this. Like, if you're a smaller brand, why would you put money against it and just wait?
Yeah, and then what you're going to see, no, you're 1,000% correct, and I think what you're going to see is then what's going to fill in the middle is the agencies that are going to say, okay, we helped Sephora develop this, we're allowed to license this, come on board, and then you're going to have the third party providing the same exact thing that Sephora put all the money into develop.
Yeah, so it makes it,
Yeah.
it makes it easier.
Because then it'll be AR for the masses, and then what'll happen? And then the prediction is 2 years from now, this stuff is just going to look plain silly. What's the next thing? Because we look at it now, we're like, oh, the lady holds the camera up and she sees the sneaker unfurling, and it looks like it's on the basketball court, and the sneaker comes from the sky. You're going to look at that a year from now and be like, yeah, okay, right. And
right.
Your point is what? Because the market is fickle, and you've got the growing body of consumers that have grown up that don't remember what the old timey internet was like. This is what they're going to come to expect. So
yeah, I mean, right, it's an expectation. So why would you want to spend the money right now to develop all these things when it's going to come and be like, okay, here it is. Like, it's the same thing like when people sold online, right? Eventually, it's easier. It's just how you market it and all that kind of stuff. So,
yeah, it's us suckers that spent all the years in the mines building the tools, and now the tools are out there, and right?
Which is fine. I mean, that's why you consult. That's why you figure out.
Think about it. You and us trying to build half of this crap 10 years ago. I mean, it was like, oh, we need server space and other jobs. And now you just you pick a suite of tools, and you got a site up in 45 minutes, and then it's just
correct, sir.
It's crazy. All right.
Anyway.
My final question is, I want to know how they're going to the AR tools will work with the new dating features in Facebook.
I get nothing. I got nothing. It is not.
I want you to think about that, and on our next show about AR, I'm going to pose the question again. I want to know.
I don't want to. I don't want to answer those things. I do not. It might be you and I over drinks, but that is not going to be answered on the air. I have some ideas.
All right. You got anything else to add to this one?
That is it.
All right. That's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe, or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion, or just want to say hi, find us on social media at Sumo Heavy.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.